RPGs have a strange place in my heart. When most people roleplay, they create a character with some funny look or crazy background and fully immerse themselves in it. But for me, I always create some version of myself. I've tried making unique characters, but it pulls me right out of the experience. I mean, look at my D&D one-shot character. It looks just like me with long hair. And what I really love about RPGs, if they do it right, is the freedom to do whatever, whenever. You want to blow up Megaton in Fallout 3? Go for it. You want to sacrifice Miranda in Mass Effect for the chaos? Hell yeah, brother. Want to eliminate an entire town because you spent an hour just trying to do the quest the right way to get an achievement when originally you killed both faction leaders but then thought, hey, maybe there's some sort of good ending I can achieve along with the trophy. And you miss one single step in order to get the good ending of the mission and there's nothing else you can do to fix this other than going back to the very beginning of the missions because you didn't save? Yeah, you can do that too. A few franchises nailed this for me. The Mass Effect series, the Elder Scrolls series, and Fallout, especially New Vegas. I'm looking at you, Season 2. And speaking of New Vegas, the people who made the game, Obsidian, followed up with what they called a spiritual successor, The Outer Worlds. Hey, it's me, Nooksby, and today I'm diving into my playthrough of The Outer Worlds and giving my honest thoughts and opinions about how Obsidian handled it. Full spoilers ahead, so buckle up, sit back, relax, and let me tell you why The Outer Worlds is an alright game to play. This was technically my first playthrough. I tried back in 2020 and realized after the first mission that I didn't think it was for me, but I came back recently and finished the game all the way through. See, you start off as a colonist frozen in time on the Hope, saved by a mad scientist named Phineas Wells. The Halcyon Corporation shipped you and thousands of others out to colonize a new system, but the skip drive malfunctioned. Arrival was delayed and resources ran low. So the corpo execs thought to themselves, what do we do? And their best plan, get this, was to eject everybody and freeze themselves. Don't you just love corporate Galactica? Phineas thaws you out, you crash land, and then you find a ship that you borrow and boom, you're set on fetch quest galore across the Halcyon colony. While on this planet, I learned the hard way that the game is not very forgiving even on normal mode. If you want to survive, you need to be smart. I tried attacking these creatures over here and had my butt handed to me many times. I succeeded in the end though. Oh! Remember people die when killed? Oh! Look at him, he's like, oh! And I'm like, oh! Fuck you! That's right! Not only that, but some of the enemies on Monarch, a later planet, felt insanely bullet spongy. And if you know me, you know that I love brute forcing my way through anything. And maybe that's just a level cap issue where my weapons weren't powerful enough yet and I could have done some sort of side quest to get the best weapon possible, and that's on me. But at the end of the day, the weapon drops that are stronger should have had a higher drop rate. And on the topic of weapons, there aren't many from what I found. A few pistols, a shotgun or two, assault rifles, miniguns, and some melee weapons. This small variety felt very limiting. Not only that, but from what I could find, the weapon upgrades are very limited as well. I found it very difficult to solo adventure on this game too. Again, this could just be me, but I was unable to find a direct way to increase my carry weight. This caused me to constantly have to bring companions, which I apparently needed to because I was severely weak. Because of this, I was nervous at first to massacre a whole town because I didn't want to lose my companions. Eventually I said screw it and tried it out. To my avail, nothing bad happened, at least with Sam and Felix as my companions. I heard somewhere that you could kill anyone in this game, and I thought, what a neat concept, and finally tried it when I was told to go find two warring factions and take care of them by any means I see fit. I murked both leaders originally and asked myself, I wonder if there's any way to get a good ending or trophy out of this. And there is! So we reloaded the save, did everything for both factions, and didn't get the good ending or achievement. Why? Oh, because I missed doing one singular step at the start of the mission. That was so optional that nothing tells you it's an option. So, after what felt like wasting 2 hours of my time, what was my solution?
Oh shit, here we go again.
What, you want to tangle?
Clean up the competition.
Guys, we don't have to... Really did not have to do any of that, actually. That was super fucking unnecessary. Hey, pal. Than expected.
Area has been sanitized.
Okay. Ash is dead. You're dead. Okay. As far as I'm aware, everyone in this 8-bit fucking town is dead. Backwater Hickass area. Solid 10 out of 10 feature. It was dope and would do all of that all again. Now, the RPG aspect that I loved the most was being as sarcastic as possible with no repercussions. If you couldn't tell, I am not always as serious as everybody else. So the silent protagonist that's sarcastic is my favorite way to play. The reputation system that works with certain factions was neat as well. After a mass genocide, apparently some factions will become kill on sight. I could feel aspects of other games in this game, like how you could pull 2 companions when leaving the ship just like in Mass Effect, or repairing your weapons and armor like in Fallout. Nothing much to say here, just little neat nods that I saw. And the story kind of does seem fast paced, that's why there's not much for me to talk about here. This is because there are 2 routes that you can go down. You either help Phineas or you help Corporate Galactica. Overall, the story wasn't bad, it just had weird pacing at times. It felt like we just became unfrozen and then we're taking down the head of the corporation and saving the day. It's not that I don't like the Outer Worlds, but coming back to my playthrough now that I've slept on it, I realize how quick and empty it felt. Space games are hard to do right sometimes, especially RPG space games. I originally wanted to talk about the story and what a fantastic game this was. Unlike Saints Row 2, I have actual critiques this time. And let me know down below, what did you think about the Outer Worlds? Is it the next New Vegas? Does the second one improve upon the first one? And yeah, that's all from me, guys. I'm your host, Lixby, and I'll see all of you in the next video.